Hello, so I'm Kyle, and today I'm going to show you how to create a database in SQL or in Postgres. And I'm just going to go in a little bit more detail as far as making a schema and making a table and doing columns in a table. I'm also going to show you how to do a constraint as a primary key. So first we go to database, we right click it, go to new database. Now we're going to name this database people served. And I named it people served just to differentiate now because we are going to make a schema. We just come down to people served first, double click it. Schema, you see there's already one that says public. We're going to make a new one, and we're going to call this schema people. So that's why I just differentiated it so you can tell the difference. People. Now in people, you see there's a section for tables. What we're going to do is create one table with multiple fields. So the table is going to be called friends. So we right click new table, friends. Now we come over here to columns and we want to add a column. So the first friend that we're going to do is person ID. So for instance, if you're making like a company or whatever you're doing, you can just people served, and then if it's just a friend group, put them in different sections and you can see how your results come out. So person ID, now that's going to be a integer. You can use numeric or integer, but the system's going to load faster if you use integer because it's less memory. Integer. Hit OK. We're going to add another one that is address or first name, and that is going to be a text. Last name, also text. And then we want phone, and which can do integer for this. Add address 1 and text. Now often there's a spot for an address 2, so just in case we're going to do address 2 and text. And then we're going to do city. That will also be text along with state. Text. And then zip. And zip will be an integer. Now we have our normal tables right there. It's as easy as just adding multiple tables and saying how you want them to type. So all the ones that say text will not allow numbers to be typed in, and the integers will not allow letters to be typed in. And then we go over to constraints right here, and you see primary key is selected. We want to add a primary key just in case we're referencing with other tables, and we say, well, friend number 4 purchased this, or whatever you're doing, just to be safe. You need a primary key as a reference. So I'm going to put in a primary key just to show you how to do it. So we want a primary key. We can call this friend reference. And we'll go over to columns, column, and we want person ID. So each person, no matter what their first name or last name, is going to have a specific ID, so we don't have to worry about people with the same names. So we have person ID, and we're going to add. That's the only primary key we want. We click OK. Now when we go to people served, just click on it. Kind of gives us the SQL statement of what's actually happening. We have a database, and then we can go down to table and click on friends. It gives us more in detailed SQL of actually what we just entered. And that's how you create a database, schema, and table using Postgres. Thank you.